Renowned investigative journalist Bob Woodward, who along with Carl Bernstein exposed the Watergate scandal in the 1970s, has said Donald Trump is the most isolated president he has written about since Richard Nixon. Trump struggled to secure any funding from the Democrat-controlled House of Representatives for his southern border wall, causing a federal government shutdown in an attempt to force the issue. He now faces hostility from Republicans toward his plan to bypass Congress and declare a national emergency to secure the money. Moreover, Trump is currently experiencing a backlash from Republican senators against his foreign policy plans to withdraw American troops from Afghanistan and Syria, which they believe could aid terrorists in the region and allow Russia or Iran to fill the vacuum. And in the latest leak from his administration, which to Trump's frustration has suffered frequent leaks, Axios published the president's daily schedule since the midterms. The report claimed he had large chunks of his day dedicated to executive time in the Oval Office, but insiders say he was often in the White House residence at this time, watching TV, reading newspapers, and reacting to the news he consumed by phoning aides, congresspeople, friends, administration officials, and informal advisors. What is the saddest part of this is when you look at what the job of the president is to figure out what the next stage of good is for a majority of people in the country. It never comes up in the internal debates. Woodward, whose book Fear is an Insider's Account of the Chaotic Trump Administration, said during a panel discussion on Tuesday's Morning Joe. It's the ideas he has, and the behavior, and I think in this moment it's worth asking, why is he like this? Why does he do this? Why is he immune from other ideas and pressures? And I think it's because there's a self-validation when you get to the presidency for anyone. But for someone like him, with a big ego, for someone like him, who never held elected office, hey, I got here, I did it, I'm the man, my ideas are not just important, but are going to dominate. So we get somebody who I think maybe, certainly of the 9 presidents I've written about, he's the most isolated. Woodward, whose early journalism career involved covering the Nixon administration, which his Watergate investigation alongside Bernstein helped to bring down, called Trump the nation's talk show host. Not just publicly, but privately within the White House. The journalist also said the president does not know what his self-interest is, often refusing to heed the counsel of his close advisors trying to steer him through issues, crises, and scandals. He's not